Hello, guys. I want to get serious here for a moment because I'm gonna explain my kind of like a backstory and the time I almost died in the hospital and I had to spend 4 months in the hospital. So, see, on October 22nd, 2023, I 11:30 a.m. I was rushed to the emergency room to my to my nearby children's hospital, Nemours Children's Hospital, and And the reason I was there is kind of shocking and sort of disturbing and kind of sad. So, you see, I I woke up one morning feeling weak with the pins and needles sensation on the palm of my hands and underneath my feet, and I and I was immediately rushed to the emergency room at Memorial Children's Hospital, and I knew like when I got in the car it was like 11:30 a.m. and I felt very weak and stuff. And when I got there, I felt even more weak to the point where I couldn't even walk, or I had to be escorted in a wheelchair because the guy was generous enough to lend us like one of those wheelchairs they have, like like those wheelchairs like I don't know. I think some hospitals have like those wheelchairs that they kind of have like in like the lobby and stuff to like wheel someone around if they can't walk and stuff. I I was wheeled in that. And so I went to the emergency room, I was admitted, and there's I I was they checked my weight and I was escorted to my to the room to the room thing. And so then after that they they gave me like they did like a few IVs, but I think like right here on this exact in this exact vein here, because like the arm is like a good a good place to like inject because it goes to the heart. Better I think. But then later on I got CT scanned and they said they saw that I had central nerve damage on my spine, and they said I had Guillain-Barré syndrome. And Guillain-Barré syndrome, or simply GBS, is is an autological disease where it where it disables you from your immune system attacking your nervous system. Scary, right? And after that, I got an MRI scan just to get more clear imaging. And hi Zaid, and said I got intubated, and then I was put in the pediatric intensive care unit, or the PICU, and I think I actually know. Uh, hi, but I think I think I know the room number. I think the room number was room The room number is 3. It was room 3308. Yep, I remember. And out of the blue, my heart stopped. Hi. And how did my heart stop? Well, it was because of the sedative they gave me called Presidex or dexmedetomidine. Yes, yeah, it's a bit of a mouthful, but I guess I don't know if they gave me too much anesthetic or whatever. I don't know if they gave me too much of it that caused my heart to like relax, like so much so that I was bradycardic, bradycardic, and my heart was was beating under 60 beats per minute, and it felt like my heart stopped twice. And I tried screaming, "What the heck is going on?" But I couldn't get it up because it was intubated, going through my trachea, through my vocal cords, into my lungs. And I'm not gonna lie, it sucks being intubated, not being able to communicate, especially when you're paralyzed. You can't like point or anything. Like it's so hard to communicate. You can't eat properly unless it's through a feeding tube through your nose into your stomach. No one wants to go through that. And that's what I got through that. And I was only 12 years old at the time. But at the hospital, I thought it was over. I thought I was gonna die. I thought that was it for me. I thought it was it. It's over. I give up. Am I really gonna die? I have so much to live for. Is this it? Am I gonna have a premature death? But my parents weren't giving up. And did everything they could to keep me alive. But and I wanna say I kinda didn't like the idea that they're trying to keep me alive because the pain was so intense, I feel like. But they just kept pushing and pushing and did nurses did everything they could to try to get me moving again because I was paralyzed from the neck down, I was quadriplegic. And it was hard taking my own medication through pill form. And now then I got moved to medical surgical, and then after a few more, I spent 2 weeks. I spent 2 weeks in the intensive care unit, and then after 2 weeks, I got extubated. I got the tube out of my throat, and I could finally talk again. But however, it was kind of hard to talk. It was hard to talk. There was a lot of how to say it, mucus. A lot of this very disgusting mucus. I don't know the term for it. Like secreting on my throat. And it was getting hard to breathe. I was like, ugh. Sometimes I'd be gurgling. Like, kind of like that. Let me show you. If you want to know what it sounded like, it sounded like that. And, and what hurt the most is trying to get out of the hospital bed into my wheelchair. Transition. It sucked. So much pain. It's almost like I wanted, it's just so much pain, like I wanted to die. But then later, I got moved into inpatient rehabilitation, and I was learning how to walk, painful, and it got to a point where I felt like I was gonna go mentally insane, staying in the hospital forever. And they provided me with with the psychologist. I'm not gonna go into full detail about her name because I don't want to like say any personal information without consent. So I'm just gonna keep it private. So my psychologist is like telling me stuff like doing activities and stuff, but I I have a feeling I feel depressed and stuff from being isolated from my own home and all that. Um, it's affected me so much. Like I feel like I have PTSD. I don't know exactly if I actually do have PTSD, but it has a feeling that I have PTSD and I have a bunch of flashbacks and stuff because it's such a painful time. But fast forward on February 1st, 2024, that's the day I finally got discharged. When I finally got discharged, I finally went home for the first time, and I finally got to see my dog Gizmo after 4 months of being feeling imprisoned outside of my own home. But fast forward to now, I'm doing great, walking, not in a wheelchair anymore, no walker, no assistance or anything. So I can look at feeling myself again before any of this happened. But doesn't stop me from remembering the entire thing. I'm still going to psychology and still taking some medication. And but fast forward to now, I'm doing great. And if I didn't survive, I wouldn't be here live streaming with a bunch of subscribers, and I'm glad I came this far. And if I didn't survive, I went ahead and met everyone I met. I wouldn't interacted with you guys. And I feel like a moral is and what I feel like to not walk is like you don't appreciate something so simple until you lose the ability to do that simple task. Walking. I don't know if anyone is listening still, but I just want to say for people that are going through a tough time, I just want to say just don't give up. Even if it's, even if everything feels like everything is just gonna fall apart. You feel like you're gonna give up and stuff. Never give up. That's all I have to say. Just keep pushing forward. Cherish every moment in your life, and just keep pushing, even even through the toughest times. And yep, that's everything. If you want me to, I don't know if I don't feel like showing pictures though because it's gonna give flashbacks, tons of flashbacks. But thanks for tuning in.